third animal that we've seen incapacitated. One dead, one almost dead, and this one pretty close to dead on the river. Better do a little intro for the video before it rains. Alright, so if you watched my video last week, you know that I picked up a couple of kayaks from the Field & Stream store in Houston. They had another sale on there, and I picked up 4 more kayaks for Casey and 3 more for myself and my family. And so today, Mary and Colette and I are on another stretch of the Guadalupe River that was recommended to us by our friend Todd Gaither. He and his son were out here fishing this morning. When we dropped off, we brought 3 of our kayaks out, and we're actually paddling upriver right now. We're going to go probably to the train trestle, which I think is a couple of miles in. We've had to do a little bit of walking, a little bit of paddling. Rain is threatening, but so far it's holding off. And then once we get to whatever our end location is, we'll turn right back around and paddle back down to where the pickup is. We're looking forward to a good trip, and we appreciate you joining us and following along. Colette has actually picked up a few small Guadalupe bass, a little small catfish, perch. I caught a little perch and a little tiny bass, but we haven't really done much fishing yet. While we're working our way upstream, we'll do most of our fishing when we start heading back down. Hopefully we're not going to be in a rush today with the skies clouding up, storm headed our way, so we're keeping an eye on the radar just in case. That's thunder in the background you may hear right now. See the dead deer in the water?
Where?
Right on the bank where the bird is. Dead deer floating there in the water. I got a little too close. Oh. Well, if we were on Naked and Afraid or Lost or Survival Situation, we'd be in luck. Little ram right here on the side of the water. We saw a deer earlier, paddled over here. I thought he was dead, but he's actually still alive. We're going to go ahead and put him out of his misery. As you might imagine, it's not a good thing. I don't know if something chased him off this little incline here and he landed on the rocks, broke his neck or what, but I got a knife. I'm going to go ahead and put him out of his misery. But the perils of the river. Somebody's domesticated goat. Well, I went ahead and dispatched him with the fillet knife here. I hated to do that, especially being somebody else's animal, but also didn't want him to sit and suffer. His back legs weren't moving at all. He couldn't move. He could only move his feet. He was bellowing. So I went ahead and dispatched him as quickly and as humanely as I could. I actually walked up the bank here and a little ways up the fence line to see if I can see a house. I'd like to be able to leave a note or get in touch with somebody and let them know that they have an animal over here, because it's kind of a waste for it to sit here on the bank. But I did go ahead and dispatch it. Hopefully, I think it's the right thing, but we'll see. Alright, so we've been checking the radar and making sure that the storms aren't going to get on us. It looks like they're kind of dissipating right as they get to us and kind of skirting around us. So far we hadn't had any kind of significant rain, just a little bit of sprinkles. In fact, enough that I can keep my camera gear out. We're about probably a couple hundred yards to the train tracks, which I think was our original destination. And we'll either continue going up a little ways or go ahead and turn back, fish our way back to the landing where we put in.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, little dude.
Whoa. Look right there. So is that a guad? That's a guad?
Yes, it is.
We're gonna keep him for shore lunch. We just won't tell the cameras. So there's no minimum size limit on the Guadalupe bass. I'm not sure what their typical size is, but we're gonna have a shore lunch one way or the other. So we kept the small one just for our shore lunch. If we catch some bigger ones, I can cull him. I've got him in a little mesh bag, kind of my live well. I must have landed right on his head because he was on there as soon as I started reeling. There we go. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Look at there. That's a good one. Oh, he got off! Sorry, son of a gun. And that was a good one too. Floated right down the river. Let's see if he gets back on. See, that's what it was, catch and release. Except that was a good eater. Mary caught one. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Yeah. Unintentionally. The rain and the storm so far are still holding off, and I think it's kind of skirting around us. I don't want to get too cocky yet, but what a beautiful day it is. The overcast has things kind of cooled off. Of course, I'm walking it. Here I am. Fell off in a little hole there. We got to walk up current a little ways, so we're pulling the kayaks right now. trying to walk alongside it, which isn't working, so I'm going back up front and I'm going to pull it. Alright, a foul hooked catfish with the rattle trap. But that's okay, we're gonna eat it. That's dinner tonight. That's our shore lunch right there. Say hi, boys and girls. Catfish for dinner. Heck yeah. As Colette's kayak floats back down the river. I don't know how both of us missed it, but it was while I caught my catfish. Okay, so I just picked up a nice Guadalupe bass that will supplement our catfish for shore lunch later. It's a good size one for a Guadalupe bass. So I hear. I'm no expert on Guadalupe bass, or bass in general. But he's an eater for sure. We'll take him back and we'll do a little catch and cook later.
Lucky. She's buying the next round. No, it was stuck in the mud. Yeah. That's what I was doing. I know, we're going to keep it.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
we
came across a little portage here, which is quite a bit of work, to be honest, with these heavy kayaks. But we managed to come across, and then Mary found 60 bucks stuck in the mud that apparently somebody had lost and floated down, and then Colette caught a real nice largemouth bass. Show us your bass.
Show him your bass. And it was still alive.
Big old bass. This has been a productive portage for dang sure. We got cash. We're gonna party.
Party on.
We have nowhere to spend it, but we got cash. Goats and a cow. Yeah, she's right up there. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Stay on there, boy. Stay on there. Catfish. Yep. Catfish. There we go. Catfish on a rattle trap. Probably should have kept a couple of these catfish to eat. They'll probably be better eaten than the bass, but I don't want to clean them. Okay, now I'm beginning to think there's something going on the river, because now we have a third animal. I'm assuming an Angora goat that has fallen down and can't get up. Colette's going to see if she can help him. And all the other ones got up and left. And that one stayed there. I guess it just happens, but that's the third animal that we've seen dead on, or not dead. Third animal that we've seen incapacitated. One dead, one almost dead, and this one pretty close to dead on the river. It's a bad deal. sitting on the shore or sitting in the water at our final turnaround place, Mary's paddle disappeared. So she and Colette are sharing a paddle. We were literally up the creek without a paddle, but I don't know where it could have gone. You'd think it would have got hung up somewhere on the rocks, or we're now in a calm area. You'd think it would be just floating around here somewhere. We'll keep an eye on it, but we don't even know how long it's been gone. But it's gone. You might expect it's much easier paddling downstream than it was upstream. We went a pretty good ways upstream. Working our way back. Now we've hit a couple of rough spots in the rapids. I got hung up under a tree. I got the Osmo, which I'm filming on now, which is not waterproof and it's exposed. So that was kind of a precarious thing. First thing I did was study the kayak while I was underneath the grapevine. I guess that's what they were. We had the Osmo off the pole, both of the GoPros, and then worked on trying to get everything, the kayak pulled back out. Luckily, I don't think anything got wet. I didn't get any water underneath, which was a surprise. I had water coming over. And we're just getting into the golden hour. Beautiful, beautiful stretch of river.
When we get to the sand, switch places.
So we were going to do a shore lunch today, but instead we decided to go ahead and come back because we were missing our wine. Mary brought wine. We wanted to enjoy that with our fish. So we came back here. We're at the little park, and we laid up those the bass, Guadalupe bass, and the big largemouth that Colette caught. I brought some oil, a pan, and some fish fry, Louisiana fish fry. So we're going to cook it up. Colette's got her chopsticks. Ready? It's gonna be good. I have no doubt. Nothing like it fresh out of the water. And what a great day on the water it was today. It's been a really fun day. I think. Mary behind the camera agrees. That's going to be tasty. Okay, checking out the big one. Got our, we got some snap peas, some carrots, some broccoli, celery, and some fresh fish, and a little bit of wine to wash it all down. Thank y'all for a great day. Thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna do it all over again tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have more footage from that. Can't ever tell what we're gonna see. Hopefully not 3 dead animals again.
That's horrible.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Oh my gosh, that was wonderful.